A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Antoine Tyler gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Digging in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He went deep last night twice.
Dirtbag.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Landgraf.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. I like their chances there.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And the 2-out threat will not. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am
Into the box now, Howard Brisbois. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted the other way to left center. Cole giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now in the box, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Grounded to third. This could be two. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday night. Now batting, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Come on, Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barrios moves over, and that's the third out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ball. Into the box, Rodney Keating, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Landgraf takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy
to his right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. One, two, three, go the Orioles. As they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Antoine Tyler wins his third of the season. Andreas Coronado. Friday night baseball. Ready now for Baltimore. Big Daddy Dirtbag. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard but foul. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, JT Landgraf, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Hideo Watanabe, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
So striding forward now, Johnny Beltran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Beltran.
Here's the 1-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hernandez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded. 0-0. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave it.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the Green Monster. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement. The rest of the way.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, JT Landgraf, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Landgraf.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Huffman is in pursuit. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth it. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Stepping up now, JT Landgraf.
The shortstop, JT Landgraf.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Huffman on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Ready once again, Hideo Watanabe. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side, but little trouble handling. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs at Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit.
Dirtbag.
First pitch on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. From the belt, the pitch fouled away. Street aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Huffman sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Baltimore posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Henry Campos takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
11 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Digging in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. First pitch coming, here it is.
Big Daddy Dirtbag
takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it.
Stepping into the box,
now
Francisco Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cabrera
swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Montano going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do.
Big Daddy Dirtbag will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Sanchez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 0-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Montano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Riding in once again, Gil Garcia. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Garcia.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken the first two games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The O's rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Noah Barkley takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Alonzo Carroll is settled with a loss after giving up only one earned. Pablo Alvarez earns the save out of the bullpen, his sixth. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire... Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between... So stepping in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one.
So striding in, Jeff Jarrett. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Oliver ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup.
Striding forward now is the DH, Juan Sanchez. field. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Samuel.
Hit in the air to center field. Dirtbag moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Dirtbag. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Dirtbag.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Montano. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. At the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Big Daddy Dirtbag.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it bangs off the monster.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
The left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeff Hagan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
So a big moment here, and standing in JT Landgraf, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Now that's popped up. Hernandez is there for it. And the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 2-0. So coming to the plate, Julio Montano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-2. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the...
Into the box now. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, you smoked that.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeff Hagan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Up next for the Orioles.
Coming to the plate now, JT Landgraf. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping up to the plate, Geronimo Batista.
Geronimo Batista.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Kevin.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles 1. Eight to 1 is the final score this afternoon. The Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana.
What's the play ball? He's safe. He's out.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including... Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the...
At the plate,
Now
Big
back.
Daddy Dirtbag, and their runners at the
Big
corners
Daddy.
now.
Dirtbag.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Eccles is under it. One away. Standing in, Mark
The
Fielder
batter,
will
number
try to
one.
follow up the
Shortstop.
double in his last at-bat
Mark
with another big hit right here.
Fielder.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Street backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. In now for the O's, Big Daddy Dirtbag. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On the ground to third.
dig,
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in, Jeff Hagan. He hit a
The right
sac
fielder,
fly
number
earlier.
15. Jeff Hagan.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hideo Watanabe, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 0-2, here it is.
Hold up, hold up.
That's a base hit into left field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Hit on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and tipped.
Striding into the box, Robert Saucedo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stepping in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Belted high in the air out to left. Cardenas looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup.
Standing in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Zager coasts under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1, the final tally here. Baltimore put a 14 in the run column here today. Herbert Cope takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Andres Cabrera struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned.
Time of the ball game.
So that's a
3
wrap
hours
here
and
tonight.
58
For Mark
minutes.
DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Striding in,
That is
Big
third.
Daddy
The
Dirtbag,
center
as he'll
fielder.
get his first
Big
opportunity in this one.
Dirtbag.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue. But he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Dirtbag, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble. In now, Mark Fielder. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Big Daddy Dirtbag will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Zager. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Dirtbag will settle under it to make. Big Daddy Dirtbag will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
10-4, the final in this game. Baltimore scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Henry Campos wins his 3rd of the season.
Tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs, 12.
Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf
now,
Coast of Florida. Tropicana
Tampa
Field here in
Bay
St. Pete.
Rays.
Today we've got a contest out of the American League East. Stepping in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's got 6 hits in the series, and he's done a lot of damage with them, having driven in 9 runs. Into the corner and slicing foul. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Matsui, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Set to get his day started, Derek Eccles, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Lifted in the air to center field. Dirtbag on the move. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Up next for the Rays, Kevin Zager. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dirtbag is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Big Daddy Dirtbag.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year. Head 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here.
Ready for another chance. Benjamin Akins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dirtbag giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is popped up. Saucedo is there. And that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 5-1. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
The center fielder, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing. Stepping into the box, Robert
And
Saucedo.
leading
He'll
off
look
for
to
the
bounce back after
the third
striking
baseman,
out his last time up.
Robert
It doesn't look very
Saucedo.
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runner.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Orioles launched 6 home runs as a team in the ball game. Noah Hartley wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. The O's have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next.
Play ball.
At the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Reeves. He's got it 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts? The number 4 man. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Dirtbag is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull it?
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Dirtbag.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Reeves. He's got it 1 away. The next Twin up, Kurt Dempsey.
The batter, number 4.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Belted high and deep into right center. Watanabe going back on it, into the bleachers, and gone. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there.
Up next for Minnesota, Ryan Crockett. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Crockett.
Hit high and deep to right center. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Dirtbag. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think any.
Get the ball, Stan, right here on the back,
Backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
JT.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hong is there. And that retires the side. Orioles strand.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and... Coming to the plate now, Curt Dempsey. He will lead this one off today.
For Minnesota, the second baseman, Curt Dempsey.
High in the air out to center field. Dirtbag is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Now in the box, Landon Reyes comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Dirtbag is back, and he'll get there to make the... Into the box now, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and their runners at the corners now.
Dirtbag.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times. Losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their hit high and deep to left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Into the box, Guillermo Nunez. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Crockett is off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to center field. Dirtbag is there. And that's the 3rd out. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now batting, Michael Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Michael Castro.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Moving under it, Dirtbag.
Two.
1 down.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
Ready now for Baltimore. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Dirtbag, 33 years old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah,
hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one down now. Next will be the designated hitter, Jimmy Blanco. He singled his last time up.
Jimmy Blanco.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dirtbag is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now Big Daddy Dirtbag. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
So here's the cleanup hitter, JT. Landgraf 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he reaches up and sends it on the ground to second. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Hideo Watanabe. He flew out in his last at-bat. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Johnny Beltran. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners in the. Digging in, Dominic Reeves. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Dirtbag is there, and he has it for the first. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. A hit in 2 tries so far. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it will.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
8 runs and even 10 hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, JT Landgraf.
The shortstop, JT Landgraf.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Orioles leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game.
What a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago. Noah Hartley gets the ball for the Orioles. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Big Daddy Dirtbag.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red hot baseball recently.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased. To the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A bouncer to the left side. Ridgway gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Up next for Chicago, Manuel Baez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 out, nobody on.
Baez.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Dirtbag on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Play ball. He's out. 3 out. 3 out.
Ready now for the White Sox. Andres Muriel. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Muriel.
Ridgway at second. Barton on at first with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dirtbag has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Dirtbag.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hunt racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Manuel Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments.
Ready once again,
Now
Big Daddy
batting, center
Dirtbag.
fielder,
He flew out in his
Big
last
Daddy.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Jack Green. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Jack Green.
The windup and the 0-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
In the air now out to left field. Hunt is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jeremy Koo takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Caden Feliz hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball from one of the best ballparks around, Oriole Park in Baltimore. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between. Geraldo Cabrera is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We are still scoreless. So digging in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Way to swing the bat. Smoke that.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in, JT Landgraf. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-back.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Riding in once again, Geronimo Batista. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So stepping in, Micah Hunt, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Micah Hunt.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Orioles 3. At the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Dirtbag.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 5 and the O's 4. Standing in as the potential tying run, Big Daddy Dirtbag, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitters are.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manuel Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cole sprinting after it, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 9 and the Orioles 7.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
12-7 the final score in this ball game. The Palehose came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Juan Arias gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Tony Berger gets a 4-out save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show. Friday Night Baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Big Daddy Dirtbag is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Raymond Tan is ready to go as he'll be on the mound. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. So striding in, Dominic Reeves. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dirtbag has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Cut it right there.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Reyes blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score, and the Twins have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Reeves is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Dirtbag.
High in the air out to center field. Hong is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag, hitless on the day so far. He'll have a final shot perhaps to extend his hitting streak here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Reyes. And that's the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Fernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Fernandez.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Watanabe. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. At the plate, Ryan Crockett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Landgraf into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Minnesota led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Raymond Tan earns his first win of the season. Antoine Tyler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Luis Moya closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight.
The final
for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in standing in. Big Daddy Dirtbag comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moving under it, Hong. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. The Twins coming up. No score. Digging in, Landon Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy had
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dirtbag looking up. 1-run. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Twins coming to the plate now, Ryan Crockett. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dirtbag is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the leading off the inning, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hong going back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 28 on the season, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in, Landon Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Street takes charge. Standing in, Ryan Crockett.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. In now for the O's, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Dirtbag.
First pitch on its way.
Come
and
on,
this
come on,
is
come
on
on.
the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Twins are in front, 4-2. Striding into the box, Milton Roberts. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Robert.
This one's flared toward left center. Dirtbag coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Striding in to start the 9th, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hong ranging back, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-3 tonight. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brian Cahill takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philip Kim, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, hit hard.
Beat it out, beat it out.
Nunez has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, Milton Roberts. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Robert.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Dirtbag. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hard liner to center field. Hong has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he is in there.
Good read there.
In now, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Dirtbag.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Good job.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy. Ready now, Ryan Crockett. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now
leading off the inning, Guillermo Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Watanabe is after it. He's there and records the first out. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Hong is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Landon Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The O's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Henry Campos with his 4th win this season.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jeremy Koo, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Daddy Dirtbag.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hunt is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles.
Who's the one?
Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Dirtbag.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Barger is under it. 2 gone. At the plate, Logan Ridgway. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dirtbag is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. Now at the plate, Damon Barton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Barton.
Hubbard, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Watanabe shading to his right, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
The center fielder, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We return to Chicago. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
Big Daddy Dirtbag.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Digging in now, Logan Ridgway. He singled his last time up.
Not shortstop.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ridgway.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Landgraf ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Johnny Barger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Barger.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Dirtbag. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Ridgway has a play. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, Woody McClellan. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Dirtbag ranging back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's in safely at third. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Baltimore took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Noah Bartley with his 4th win this season. Jeremy Koo was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching it. Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. Amos Monroe is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on. Now in the box, Logan Ridgway. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Oliver backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan? Set to get his day started, Edmundo Castilla. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Watanabe is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. White Sox leave one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Into the box, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Freeze on second. Oliver on at first with nobody out. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much.
Into the box now, Logan Ridgway. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Dirtbag on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Hold it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Barger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Johnny Barger.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Dirtbag. Oh no, he totally missed it. This will kick up against the wall now. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Now batting, Big Daddy Dirtbag,
and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Hard liner to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So striding forward now, Logan Ridgway.
The second baseman, Logan.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Watanabe giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to lay.
Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Dirtbag 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Fouled off. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Line drive to left. Hunt is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Dirtbag, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Line hard to the left side. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the... Yeah, they beat him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Palos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Amos Monroe wins his 3rd of the season. Caden Feliz records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs.